What does it take to be awarded NBA's MVP? Soul, determination, guts, and every winner of this title has shown these immeasurable qualities. But Devin Booker appears to be on a different path. The player recently made a strong comment on the MVP criteria. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So what is Booker's stance on NBA's MVP criteria? In reaction to Isaiah Thomas' praise for the Sun star, claiming that being the leading scorer on the league's greatest team is part of the MVP criteria, Booker had a different take on it. Although he acknowledged the legend's praise, he feels that the criteria vary depending on the player. The Phoenix star thanked Isaiah Thomas' praise and further stated that the criteria of determining MVP differs based on the player's name. Indeed, the Sun star hopes to be regarded as one of the top NBA players. However, he believes that the criterion for choosing the NBA MVP varies from player to player. Furthermore, his comments appear to be a sly dig at fellow MVP candidates like LeBron James and Joel Embiid. Despite Booker being the leading scorer for the league's greatest team, the Kia MVP ladder shows higher rankings for Joel Embiid and other players like Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Ja Morant. Next, Kyrie Irving considers Devin Booker the MVP and not Kevin Durant. This season, Devin Booker has certainly aced the basketball game. That's enough for Kyrie Irving to name the Phoenix Suns shooting guard the season's most valuable player. The Nets point guard revealed his decision on Twitter after Devin Booker scored 49 points in the Suns' 140-130 win over the Denver Nuggets on Thursday night. But of course, Devin Booker is unlikely to earn the MVP title unless he puts together a streak of near 50-point games to end the season. Devin Booker's stats aren't as impressive as those of Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, but his victories speak for themselves. Phoenix has won 7 straight games and is now 12-4 in the 16 games that CP3 has missed. That's a 75% winning percentage and the greatest record in the NBA. Devin Booker may not win the MVP award, and neither does he necessarily deserve it, as Kyrie Irving and Isaiah Thomas claim. Still, he surely deserves more credit for his heroic efforts for the Suns this season. Does Devin Booker deserve MVP? The race for Most Valuable Player of the Year in 2021-2022 is open as it's been in past years, with numerous players making strong claims for the title at various points throughout the season. Initially, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and DeMar DeRozan led the charge until Nikola Jokic and Giannis Antetokounmpo picked up the steam. Ja Morant and Joel Embiid have just joined the list, but one player who hasn't received the same attention is Phoenix Suns guard Devin Booker. Booker, who was named All-Star Reserve last week, has silently been going on about his business this season, and after scoring 38 points on Monday night, he ended with 35 points in a back-to-back win over the 76ers. The NBA player shot 11 of 23 from the field, giving him 30-plus points in 6 of his last 9 games. Following an 11-game winning streak in January, the Suns are 44-10 on the season, the best record in the NBA. While the 25-year-old player's season statistics don't stand out, he has been a key component in the Suns' success this season, winning 39 of the 47 games he's appeared in. As the Suns continue to win, they're on track for a 63-win season. However, Booker has been on the run in his previous 14 games after scoring a season-high 48 points against the San Antonio Spurs in January. Last week, ESPN's Stephen A. Smith named the 25-year-old as one of his top 5 candidates, alongside Chris Paul, highlighting how difficult it would be for either of the Suns players to win the award. However, with plenty of games still left to play this season, and Booker consistently elevating his game, his case will only get stronger from here. After joining the Phoenix Suns in 2015, Devin Booker has been the franchise's most preferred player. Following a long absence from the playoffs, the NBA player would team up with Chris Paul to lead the team not just into the playoffs, but all the way to the NBA Finals. The 25-year-old player seems to be having the time of his life. Thanks to Booker's exceptional scoring abilities, the Suns have the best record in the NBA this season. The young man continues to play at the top level as he strives to become a legend like his idol Kobe Bryant. Even in the absence of Chris Paul, he has been a rock of strength for the Suns. As a result, it makes sense that he should be considered among the top candidates for the MVP award. After all, he is the key player on the league's greatest squad. Up next, Sun star's one-word reply when asked if he deserves MVP votes. On Thursday night, the Phoenix Suns claimed the Western Conference title with a 140-130 victory over the Denver Nuggets. It was a crucial game for the Suns, so the young man stood up to lead his team to victory. The Suns All-Star was the show's highlight, scoring a season-high 49 points against reigning league MVP Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. After the game, Booker was asked if he believed he should be considered for the Most Valuable Player award this season. The 25-year-old's response was pretty straightforward. forward. "Yeah," he simply answered. The man is undoubtedly right. Depending on what we've seen from him recently, Booker should be considered for this year's MVP award. Despite the fact that the Suns were without Chris Paul, who returned to action on Thursday against Denver, the Suns won all 6 games. This year, the Suns are a true title contender, and many believe them to be the underdogs to win it all. However, Devin Booker is the greatest player on the strongest team in the NBA, which should place him in the race for the MVP award this season. Now, in other related news, Rick Carlisle, the Pacers head coach, will miss the next 2 games due to personal obligations. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle didn't attend the team's 2-game road trip due to personal reasons, the team revealed on Thursday, just hours before the game against Memphis. Lead assistant Lloyd Pierce will replace Carlisle. When Carlisle contacted Pierce as he was heading to the airport on Wednesday night, Pierce was informed that Carlisle wouldn't be traveling to Memphis. Against the Grizzlies, Indiana was also missing starting point guard Malcolm Brogdon, rookies Chris Duarte and Isaiah Jackson, and second-year forward Jalen Smith. This is not the first time Pierce has taken Carlisle's position on the bench. After testing positive for COVID-19 in December, the 62-year-old coach had to miss 4 games. During that time, Indiana went 2-2. Pierce was formerly the Hawks head coach, and he stated that his experience managing another NBA team and Pacers made him feel confident in taking over. We're excited to see how the team performs under Pierce's leadership. Up next, Ray Allen was penalized by a judge for failing to show up for jury duty following Kevin Garnett's retirement. Ray Allen found himself in front of a furious judge in court on Wednesday, and the way he got there is quite the story, according to the Miami Herald. It allegedly started when the Hall of Famer was chosen as one of 14 jurors in a horrific carjacking case in Miami. The federal trial was planned for March 14th, but Allen was unable to attend due to a scheduling issue. He was meant to be in Boston the night before for Kevin Garnett's jersey retirement ceremony with the Celtics. It's unclear why Allen didn't postpone his jury duty date or notify the court of his issue before being chosen. The Celtics declared in August that Garnett's number would be retired. Thus, the disagreement was not unexpected. Nevertheless, Allen reportedly took the bold step to request U.S. District Judge Marcia Cook to reschedule the trial to March 15th in order to accommodate his travel, which she did, allowing Allen to join in an emotional ceremony with several of his old teammates. So everything worked out in the end, right? At least it did for that one night. Cook's disappointment when Allen didn't appear for the trial is understandable. However, Cook granted Allen an order to show cause after several attempts to locate the former NBA champion and continue with the trial, in which the defendant was found guilty on Tuesday. Allen appeared in court with his wife and children a day after the trial ended to explain his absence. Allen's attorney, William McHugh, allegedly apologized on his behalf, claiming that it was a pure misunderstanding. Cook allegedly ordered Allen to pay $1,000 to a charity of his choice after scolding him for disobeying the court and his fellow jurors. Allen informed the Herald that the funds would be used for diabetes research. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts regarding Devin Booker's controversial statement? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.